What's up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Well, guess what, everyone? I've been rewatching the Marvel Cinematic Universe since Phase 1. Now I'm watching Phase 2. I've been rewatching Iron Man 3. And I've been noticing a difference. And guess what, everyone? I'll tell you guys my difference right now. The difference I noticed when I was rewatching on Phase 2, I started with Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is an iconic film because it's the only standalone film of Robert Downey Jr., aka Iron Man, was the last solo. And Spider-Man Far From Home drew resemblance of Iron Man 3 a lot in my aspect, and Spider-Man No Way Home, it's a lot of aspects between Iron Man 3. A lot of controversy between Spider-Man and MCU version of Tom Holland and Iron Man. They're kind of similar in aspect, which is Tom Holland is like Iron Man Jr. and into Tony Stark's legacy. I understand that completely. I agree with everyone in that aspect. And I'll show you guys the resemblance and the difference. And when I saw Iron Man 3, I'll show you. This is one of the similar aspects that I noticed between the MCU Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, and MCU Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. I noticed a lot of similar aspect, which is this particular scene, which is that Iron Man 3, he deals with the PTSD, dealing with the Avengers, during New York, during the Chitauri attack, dealing with Loki and all that stuff. You see that throughout the journey, he gets anxiety and all that stuff. In Spider-Man Far From Home, it's the same resemblance, the same kind of aspect that Peter got to deal with of losing Tony Stark, losing a mentor, and has to deal with that and becoming the hero that everybody thinks he's going to become the new Iron Man. So I kind of find that similar aspect, like, wow, what a coincidence. That's what I thought. And the other similar aspect I noticed that throughout the whole journey of Iron Man, MCU, Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, we noticed that Tony is a mechanical engineer. He's gifted with the tools. He's a very genius. He's actually a genius when it comes with his hands. Notice that in Spider-Man Far From Home, Peter Parker is like that as well. He's created a new suit. His suit got damaged by Mysterio's fight, and now he needs a new suit to defeat Mysterio at the end of Far From Home. That's why I noticed a similar aspect between Peter Parker, MCU, and Tony Stark. And the love interest between Tony Stark and Pepper, and Peter and MJ. Throughout the journey of Tony Stark and Pepper in Iron Man 1, you notice that Pepper and Tony weren't love interests at first. At the end of Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3, they're established that until Avengers Endgame, they got a kid together. And Peter Parker in differences in Peter Parker at Homecoming, MJ and him were not the love interests. It was him and Liz Allen. And now in Spider-Man Far From Home, he confesses love to MJ. And Spider-Man No Way Home, we're gonna see that frustration played out. Last but not least, you see the journey between Tony and Peter with his friendship and his love interest. Every hero needs their best friend and their love. Come on, that's the journey of MCU. That's why I know the similar of aspect Peter and Tony throughout the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Go Tony and go Peter.